I lost $4,000 trading futures in 30 seconds this morning, while my goal was to gain $10,000 in 1 month, even though I've never traded futures ever in my life. All right, guys, so this is day 5 of trying to trade futures for the very first time. And as you guys know, my goal was to make $500 to $1,000 a day. I want to make at least 10 grand a month with my 2 accounts. So yesterday was Thanksgiving, and so I didn't do any trading yesterday. But the market was open that night, and here's the crazy part. The market shut down. And not because of the holidays, because the CME, which I'm not quite sure what that is, but the CME is the company that's kind of in charge of the stock market. There was something going on with their servers and there was problems. So no one had access to buying or selling or looking at their stocks or whatever. I'm sure people were flipping out, but no one had access to trading their futures, their stocks, whatever, because of this issue on Thanksgiving. Thank God it was a holiday and not a regular day, because I'm sure less people were doing it yesterday. So today, Friday morning, it's back up. It's ready. It's back up. And so I woke up at 6 in the morning, which is, I guess, 9 in the morning in New York, the stock market hours, and I started trading. And my goal was for my 2 accounts to make $500 on one and $500 on another, and done for the morning, and go to the gym and enjoy my holiday Friday. Now the market was crazy today because it's a holiday. Not a lot of people are working. Not a lot of people are even on the market selling or buying or trading right now either. So this is what people call a chop salad market, where it's just going anywhere and nowhere at the same time. Usually when you look at the stats, experts or traders can look at it and figure out a pattern and thinking, oh, it's going to retract here, it's going to fall here, it's going to go up here. They couldn't figure out with this pattern. It's a chop salad. It just was going everywhere and anywhere with no rhyme or reason. So as you can tell, it's going to be hard to trade during that time. So I was trying to do that, unfortunately, and I lost $4,000 of my money, like within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds of that, because the market was so crazy bad. That being said, I was flipping out, and I had to basically recoup that money before the stock market closed. And since it was a holiday Friday, it was limited hours. I only had literally 4 hours to get that money back, instead of all day, right? So I had 4 hours. So here I am trying to get money in this chop salad market. I was winning 1,000 and then losing 700 and then winning 200 and then losing 800. Then it was just back and forth all morning, and I was winning and losing, winning and losing, winning and losing. I was scalping. I don't know if you know what scalping means, but I was seeing it go up, and I was just jumping on its back and taking what I can get, right? Hoping that it doesn't fall. And sometimes it falls and I lose the money when that happens, or vice versa. So it was just an insane 4 hours in the market today, and I wasn't making any progress. And then the market was just about to close, the last 5 minutes of the market. Now, this is generally what happens in the last moments of the market. Either people are going to buy or sell their stocks at the very end right before it closes, just to get rid of it, or to get a good deal from the people who are getting rid of their stocks, because it'd be at the cheapest prices. So either your stock is going to shoot up in the air or it's going to shoot down, depending on who is buying it or who's selling it. Either there's more buyers or there's more sellers. So I had to take an educated guess and figure out where it was going to go. And because it's a chop salad market, I couldn't make an educated guess because it was going everywhere. I had no hint of a pattern of where it was going. So I closed my eyes, flipped a coin, crossed my fingers, whatever you do, and I made a guess. I made a guess that there's going to be more buyers than sellers, and it's going to skyrocket the last minute of the market. So I just bet it all. I bet it all, like a gambler. I bet it all, hoping I get that $4,000 back. Now, here's the problem if you do that, and I don't recommend you doing that. If you bet it all, not only could you not get your $4,000 back, you could owe another $4,000. So I'd be $8,000 in the hole. So I took that risk. I took that risk because I need it. It's the last minute, and I'm that guy who cannot wait. I need to make that money back. And so what I did was I placed that bet. I did that trade, and I wished for the best. So it went up, and then it slowly went down, and then all of a sudden, it went up. It just shot up in the air. The literally last 45 seconds of the market, I got all $4,000 back, literally in seconds, just as fast as I lost it. And then I got a little greedy. When it went over my 4,000, I go, okay, now I need to make my $500 for the day, right? Because that was my goal, to make $500 for the day. So I let it go up a little bit more before. I was hoping it doesn't fall, because it could fall. It still could fall. It didn't, thank God. And I got this much money after the $4,000. So not only did I lose $4,000, I got the $4,000 back at the very last minute, and I got my goal of $500 or more a day trading. Whew, that was a morning, this morning. It's 10:30 in the morning, and that was the most dramatic morning I've had. Can you imagine if you lost $4,000 in 30 seconds? And then, as you guys know, I have 2 accounts. And I want to make $500 on each account. Unfortunately, because I lost $4,000 on my one account, I was too busy trying to get that $4,000 back, and then I got that extra $500 at the end. But I ignored this one because this was priority, getting the $400 back. So unfortunately, I didn't make any money on my second one, but I made tons of money this week. I think I made over $4,000 of trading on this account anyway. So I'm not too sad about not making the $500. But I at least made my $500 on this account, and I recouped my $4,000 on this one. So all is well on a Friday after Thanksgiving. So this is the grand total of the 5 days that I've been trading with these 2 accounts. So I made $10,000, over $10,000 in 1 week. Now, the job is, so I kind of made my goal, but not really. Because here's the thing, these companies that let me trade on their firms or their sites, they won't let me cash out all the money all at once. They've got requirements, they got rules. So I make all this money, but they said, well, you can't cash out until 8 straight days of trading, or 10 straight days of trading, depending on who you're with. So you have to trade every day for a certain amount of days before you can take your money out. You could lose your money within those days. So there's a catch, right? So I may make money on the very last day, lose it all, and then I can't withdraw anything because I have nothing. So it's only been 5 days, and I think this company, I have to trade for at least 10 days before I can take out any money. And then, because I'm new to this company, to these companies, they usually have a minimum just for the first 2 or 3 withdrawals. So for the first 2 or 3 withdrawals, it's usually like $1,500 or whatever. You can only withdraw a small amount just to make sure you're not one of those pump and dump guys where you come in, make a lot of money and leave and take advantage of the company. They want someone who is sustainable, who's consistent, who will work with them and be there for long term. And so they stretch it out. So the first 3 payments will be like $1,500 each. And then after that, you can take out a 30% and then 40%. Then it changes depending on the company. So then you can start taking more money out. So I did make $10,000 this week. I don't know if I'll get it in the end. I may lose it, but I eventually, if I can sustain this, I can eventually have a big old paycheck. And these companies, one of my companies pays every 10 days, and the other one pays every 8 days. So theoretically, I can get paid 3 times a month from each company. So I can make tons of money off of these 2 companies trading. And then I just applied for 2 more firms. So I'm going to have 4 firms that I'm going to be trading with, and I'm going to have multiple checks just coming in. If I don't lose these stocks in minutes like I did this morning. Oh my God, so dramatic. Anyway, that was a very long story, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of that it wasn't all good. Luckily, I got it back. And if you go online, if you go on TikTok, if you go on YouTube, if you go on Instagram and look at other traders, there are people who lose thousands of dollars every day and don't get it back. And maybe one day I won't, you know, and I have to be okay with that. That's part of the deal with being a trader. And so luckily I got lucky today, and whew, and I made a little bit of money. So this is how much I made on week one. I can't wait to see what I make in the next week. Pray for me that it's a good week. And then hopefully I'll get a chance to actually do a payout on some of these companies. I survived the requirement days and have money left to get a payout. Anyway, that was a long explanation. But anyway, let me know if you guys want to see anything in specific, or if you have any questions. I'm just kind of giving you a broad explanation of everything. But I'm having fun. It's kind of a thrill doing this. It's scary, it's fun, I get nervous. I mean, it's everything. But if I can be consistent, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know what I'm doing. I still need these mentors. I still need these groups to guide me and help me, because I don't trust myself, like today when I lost $4,000. So yeah, I still need help. Anyway, till next time, let's see what happens on day 6.